We are Brightside Beer.
You there, Deej? I think he's gone quiet on us, folks. It was just working fine 30 seconds ago. I think I'm on my own. That's it. That's the surprise. The show's mine. Nothing to do with Cedia. I'm just going to take over and just talk a lot. I think we've got some behind the scenes issues, guys. So just bear with us. Anything you want to talk about in the meantime? I've just been chatting to Deej off air. He's having a whale of a time and having all kinds of fun at Cedia and making me very jealous. So, and I think I'm not alone. But there we go. We'll do our best. We'll get him back in, I'm sure. It was working fine a second ago. So, yes, if anyone's got any burning questions whilst the floor is all mine, feel free to jump right in. Nice to have an unusual evening for a bit of home theatre chat, not our normal Tuesday night. So, thanks for joining us, guys. Just so that you all feel very special, as a New Zealander, the Rugby World Cup has just kicked off, and I've interrupted the opening New Zealand game of the Rugby World Cup to be here with you guys. So, just so you all feel special. So, I don't think we've properly lost Deej. Let's see what happens. I'm going to keep an eye just on my text messages and see what transpires. Okay. Yeah, nothing from him yet, guys. So we'll keep an eye on that. Anyone got any burning questions? Anyone want to know more about Evil Dead Rise? Now's my chance to take over and do the and tell you all how good it is. And Deej can't retort, so it's all good news. And again, I probably should say hi to everyone. Hi, Mikey, and John Brock's in here. Jonah Fish is here as well. Glad to have you along. Good for you to join your first live stream. It's not normally like this. Obviously, normally it's much smoother. Mike, good to see you. Thanks for all joining in. Hopefully, we will get some Cedia stuff because we've only got about 30 minutes. That's kind of what we've allowed ourselves for this. With any luck, DJ will be in very, very shortly. I don't know what you guys have been making of DJ's Twitter pictures and Travis. Travis is with DJ at the moment. They are next to one another. And I've already asked Travis to go and have a chat to Kaleidescape about their pricing structures just for a laugh. Oh, hi, Jen. My goodness me. Right, there you go. Jen, pop down and give DJ a kick. I think he's forgotten that we're doing this. So all on my lonesome. But nice to have you along, Jen. Good to see you. And Paul, thanks for joining in. We're just having a few technical issues here. It was all working perfectly until Deej went live, and then it's just crashed on him. So hopefully he is running around panicking at the moment to get back online and back with us. So as I said, we've got 30 minutes or thereabouts, and hopefully these guys are going to join in. DJ's with Travis. They are having a good time by the looks of it. And as I said, I did ask Travis if he'd spoken to Kaleidescape about the pricing structure. Travis having had a bit of an issue with the cost of Barbie, I think it is. Is it $45? It's quite a lot. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Jen. See, look at that. Spoken like a true counselor, just giving me all the enthusiastic building up that I need. So, as I said, guys, if anyone's got anything you want to ask, anything you want to know, now is the time. I have the floor. It all belongs to me. So just let me know if there's anything you want me to answer. It's been a busy week for me. I've not been working, so I've had some time off. So it's been nice to sort of catch some movies, and we've got plenty of stuff lined up ready for Tuesday. And in fact, I've got so much. I've already got some stuff ready for next week. Paul says just in chat. Hi, Mark. By the way, Mark Hader's in the chat. So Paul Hurt says enjoyed Travis's behind the scenes of the build for Seymour screens. Yeah, so did I. It does look incredible, that room. It really does. And I know Deej is trying to get the chap that built it. Is it Gramani? Yeah. On who's knocking around apparently, and he designed it and he built it. So, and apparently you guys all know who he is. I didn't know who he was. DJ had to tell me. So there's me being very, very honest about my lack of knowledge in certain areas. So yes, I'm looking forward to hearing more about that. Travis's pictures that he put up and DJ's look absolutely incredible. DJ got a demo earlier of Top Gun Maverick. You'd have seen those pictures on the Twitter feed. It does look very cool, I have to say. So yeah, not bad at all. Right, so Jonah Fish just says in the chat there, have you had a chance to check out the 70s 4K Dawn of the Dead? I imported it to Beautiful Transfer. I haven't. I've seen the Zack Snyder version in 4K. Is that 2007, I think? I had that relatively recently, and that looks absolutely fantastic in 4K and fixes a lot of the problems that the Blu-ray had. So, yeah, that's great. But no, I haven't checked out the 70s version. I need to pick that up. Again, I'll have to import that as well, I think. So, yeah, hey, Dan, good to see you in the chat. Thanks for joining in. I'm just going to keep an eye on my text and see. No, nothing from Deej yet. He will be panicking like crazy, I am sure. And so Mike asks then in the chat, just whilst we're waiting for Deej to rejoin. Hey guys, so the best reference point for positioning Atmos speakers, 4 of them. Reference in what way, Mike? Do you mean reference as in just generally the place to put them for every room, or do you mean specifically for your room? Because my answer to that, and I know Deej will have his own, I'm sure, but my answer when it comes to that is each room is different. Each room requires a different setup and a different layout, depending on height of your ceiling, positioning of your seats in relativity to the screen. I've seen some people have the 4 Atmos speakers in all 4 corners of the room. And then I've seen others like mine who have them directly above their seating position, which then I find is better because it means the sound is then literally right above you. But I know when I had my installation done, the installer was very, very wary of putting the Atmos speakers too far to the front because he was of the view that it would muddy the sound. So I like them directly over the listening position personally, but obviously, you know, it's a matter for you. Hey, Deej.
There we go.
Yeah, how are we doing? You okay?
Better now? Oh my God. So
Deej, we've had Jen's in the room. Jen's joined in the chat.
Yeah, she's probably worried what happened to me. There's my thing. How do I sound?
Yeah, a little bit distant, but I can hear you okay.
Because I had to disconnect everything. No, it's the my laptop. I was connected to my laptop, and I ended up, as soon as I went live, I lost everything. Yeah. So something happened there. So sorry to everybody what happened. But yeah, we're here. We're live. We're at Cedia. It's like Travis is trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out. But yeah, I had the whole mic. You heard me before. Everything sounded great. Yeah. We went live. It's like, what happened on your end? Did I just drop out?
It froze. You froze in a very compromising facial expression. And then it just went dead.
Facial expressions are compromising.
But I took over the show. I took over and reassured the viewers that Evil Dead Rise was great. That you would agree. That you know, I mean, obviously, you know, not only are we copying each other's fashion sense, but we're copying each other's technology now as well. I see.
Exactly. Look at us.
Same color and everything.
Well, hey, you know, I mean, what's the first question you ask when you buy something? Does it come in black? Right?
Yeah.
So that's what I went with, and all they had was space gray. So,
yeah, well, yeah, pink isn't going to suit your eyes.
No. Speaking of my eyes, I'm trying to read the chat. I'm on my iPhone here. I can't read my chat. So how's everybody doing in the chat?
Yeah, we've said hello to everybody. As I say, Jen's in. Everyone's saying hi. In fact, so Mike asked a question about Atmos speakers and saying what's the best reference point for positioning them, 4 of them. And I said every room is different, and it depends on your seating, and it depends on the size of the room and the screen and everything else.
I can't right now because I'm on. I'm on right now. Sorry, just jump it. Hang on a second, bud.
Yeah, go on. No worries.
Yeah, we're having lots of fun here. All right, there we go. Let's make this a little bit more comfortable. All right, there we go. How's that?
Yeah, that's better.
Well, for me,
otherwise it's all got a bit Blair Witch.
Yeah, exactly. So Atmos speakers, what positioning and stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll
tell you.
Yeah, go on.
Let me give you guys a boots on the ground Cedia thing. Atmos speakers, I'm not 100% sure positioning is super important. These rooms that I've been in, it's like the Atmos presentation has been phenomenal. And I'm looking around and I'm thinking everybody's putting them in a effing different place. So, and they're all awesome. So, and these guys here, and what's funny is these are supposed to be like the premier rooms. Yeah. And so if these are the premier rooms and we're trying to do our stuff. Oh yeah, check this out. A bunch of people about to they're getting a demo, so let me not interrupt everybody. But yeah, sorry, but yeah, so that's
you caused me trouble.
That Chris Seymour is like, oh no, you're good. Get the F out. Hey, Travis is here. See, Travis.
There's Travis.
He's been following me. I have my phone out. He's right behind me all day long. Are you on camera yet? You on camera yet?
He gets all the good first access, so I gotta follow him.
Yeah, exactly. Because I had to pull him out of Kaleidescape. There was a brawl over there, so we had that happen. So
I did tell the guys in the chat that I'd had asked him to go and speak to Kaleidescape.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to think of what else is a good. Yeah, no, the app. Obviously, we want to try to do our Atmos speakers as best we can, but it's with room corrections. And that's what I'm seeing now is the room corrections, what they're doing, and talk about a friggin' like room correction is such a small word now because the things they're doing now with bass and everything. It's in these rooms. You know, one room that's absolutely amazing. Let me walk over to them. They're a few away. Let's see if I can make it through this crowd without running into somebody and breaking a nose.
What's that earthquake thing over your right shoulder, Deej? What's that earthquake? Those subs?
Yeah, speakers, subsystems, stuff like and they're loud. Let me see here. I'm at SBS right now. Want to say hi? We're live.
What's up, DJ? Oh, we're live.
We're live. He just got scared.
Can I swear?
No. Yeah, no. I said effing.
We just heard Edge of Tomorrow, and it literally blew this door open.
Did it really?
That's what I was in the air from going there is shaking all of our banners. It literally blew this. It was like a breeze hitting me in the face.
That's what I was coming to show them is that I want them to see the room and the bass that you guys are doing, and there's no excuses anymore because there's not. It literally blew the roof. Yeah, look at it.
There it goes. Look at
The door's being blown open. Let me take you in there for a second. Look at this room. And this, hey Larry. Larry's doing his demo. It is definitely one of the highlights of seeing him do that. But guys, look at this. The bass, everything in here, they're all experiencing 15, 13 hertz, no ceiling. So John, stop it. You can get the bass. You just gotta get the 16 Ultras, 2 of them up front, and they like that. I just walked by. I don't know if you could hear that part. It's crazy. It's the responses you're getting in these rooms. That room they're doing there is awesome. But then the other rooms like Seymour, that's Storm Audio, Romani Systems. That's awesome. That's a dedicated room with a ceiling there. That's the one I talked to you in earlier. The Trinov one. The room was literally built in Italy, and then they took it apart, shipped it over here, and it's like every single speaker in the thing was like, okay, if this is where it was in Italy, this is where we want it here. And the room's like completely dedicated, and that room's insane too. So, what else? They're all insane, but I know this is live and stuff, but I'm telling you guys, your rooms, you're not far off. You're not. These are all awesome systems, but you're not far off. It's awesome. It is, and that's a fun thing to see. And then you see, I'm trying to think of something. My biggest surprise, I don't think anybody would guess it. why are they? Because I know why. Because it's all for the integrators and stuff. It's not for people like us. There's people doing demos and stuff for the wire cutters and literally wire strippers and all the little. It looks like Legos and it's just fuses. You want the best fuse for your theater? Come over here. It looks like a Lego set. And it's all laid out. These are the best ones you can. Oh my god, they get into.
Tell me this, Deej. What's free swag have you got while you've been there? T-shirts, pens, and is any of it as good as the Brightside merch?
None is, and that's why I don't have any. I didn't want it. I'm like, well, here's the thing. Believe it or not, I don't really like to talk to people. So you got to talk to these people. And the people, here's the thing. Any booth worth going in isn't giving out swag. If they're giving out swag, like myself, you're little, you're trying to grow. Here's a hat. Here's a pen. Here's a hat, right? You don't see, the bigger people, they're not doing that. You come here and you're coming to this one. You're coming to Trinov. You're going to Kaleidescape. You're going even SVS. You're going to all of these places to see the demos. If they're like, we got a T-shirt for you, and then they got to talk to you. So it's no, I don't have time for that. I want the demos. I want the demos.
Well, you have both. They were giving out bottles of wine at the one that I was at in February.
Everything comes at a cost. You got to talk to the people, and I want to move on to the next great thing and not hear about why their fuse won't blow past a certain whatever.
I don't know if you can see this on your screen. It's Dan Copter says, "Did you bring pens to hand out?"
Yeah.
No, he's there.
Yeah. Obviously, pretty much everybody has one that I've run into, and if I get a chance to explain to them what the pen is, honestly, they are a big hit. And people are like, oh, thanks for a pen. I'm like, oh, there's my name on the website, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's great. I'm like, oh, look, it's a light. It's this. Oh, they're using it behind the rack now. I gave Todd his yesterday when we were at lunch together. And he's like, I had to roll up my iPhone and roll up a magazine to prop up my iPhone on the plane. He's like, now I have one of these. And same with Travis, too. So people are liking that. And, what else we got going on?
So we've got.
I'm exhausted, by the way.
Yeah, you okay? Well, we've got I'm not sure if Glenn. Someone's new. Hi, Glenn. If you're in the chat for the first time, forgive me if you have been before. He said, "How big should my screen size be if I'm 5 feet 8 inches tall?"
10 feet 16.
Yeah. Well, I was enjoying the.
So that would be 11.4. No. Yeah, that's funny. It's as big as you can get, as big as your wall will allow.
Did you see that picture that Todd put up earlier of that 18-foot wide micro LED screen?
Yeah, and those are. You know what's funny is, and I'll say this too. It's like Todd, I think would agree with me. When you see them in person, they're super impressive. You walk up to them, the closer you get, super impressive. Same with the JVC, like the NZ9 8K shifted. I did that demo. Super impressive. Walk up to the screen, and you're like, oh my God, you like put your nose to it. It looks awesome. But sitting from your normal seats, you're like, okay, that's the point. It's like 8K to me means nothing because it's the further away you are, you can't tell the difference between 8K and 4K anyway. It's the contrast HDR that really means the most. And the same with that 18-foot screen. You get up to it, and it looks so good up close. You can't see the pixels. It looks amazing. But why are you standing like a foot away from an 18-foot screen? You're like, oh, look. You know, so
and
I'm not even go ahead.
And I'll bet you cannot even ask them the price. I'm sure if you even have to ask, you can't afford it.
Well, there is one thing here. I sent the picture to my son. It's they have an elevator for your car. It's all integration, right? But the top of the elevator looks like your garage floor. So when you pull in, your Lamborghini will lower, and now your wife's SUV can park on top of it, or your SUV and your wife's Lamborghini can be in the basement, whatever. But it looks really cool how they do it. And my son's like, how much is it? I go, that's one of those things. If you have to ask, you can't afford it. You know.
Yeah.
So, but I was surprised to see that here too. But it is pretty cool.
Well, did it have sort of Dolby Atmos speakers built into it or something?
No, but you know what it did have? As an example, it didn't have a Tesla. It had a Corvette C8 parked on it. So, you know, people know, and a certain listener knows exactly who I'm giving that dig to. People know quality when they see it, and, you know, especially when it comes to designing. So, yeah.
Oh man, no, that's awesome. So Brockstar just says, just to respond to that, he says it's about the room size, Glenn, not how tall you are. I agree with that, John. Yeah, no, 100%, mate. Oh, well, I wasn't sure if Glenn was messing about. I'm not sure. Oh, we got someone there.
No,
I thought I heard someone there.
So.
I thought no, sorry, I thought you had someone there.
No,
you're okay.
That was me.
Jonah.
That was me.
Jonah Fish in the chat says maybe I'm cheap, but I've gotten in some lengthy conversations before for free swag. Ha.
No, yeah. No, and that's great. Yeah. Oh, and I mean, believe me, I've been there too. But I'm here for me. I'm here for you. Honestly, I'm not even here for me. I'm here for you guys. And I had to keep that in mind. It's like I was at press conferences. I'm at these things, and they're like, I feel bad because the press are literally like trying to get up front and get a nice picture. And I'm like, okay, these people are doing a great job of doing that. You want to see that? Go there. I'll tell you what it was like just to be here and be a listener, be a fan. And it's awesome. It really is. It's a lot of fun. It's fun to hear the installers and integrators talk. I've done a lot of that too. Just go up and stand like a fly on a wall and listen to these people talk about, well, us, their customers. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Jonah Fish in the chat says, are there any new products being shown from Kaleidescape? But that's the Terra, isn't it? We talked about the other day. Is that the Terra drive?
Yeah. The new, I can go. They're pretty far. What time? How much time we got, Steve? We got. All right,
we're
we
okay.
Like
we got
10 minutes tops.
Yeah, 10, 15.
Like
yeah,
that.
It's okay because we had a little interruption.
Okay.
So yeah, we can do a bit longer. If you're okay, then we're okay.
I lost. Yeah. Well, I got another demo I'm supposed to be getting to. So.
Well, you're the one that's on the ground. So if you need to go, just let us know.
Yeah. Thank God. My legs know it. So over my shoulder, you see right there. They're just showing off the. Let's see. There you go.
Yeah.
See that right there? Yeah. They're showing off the Terra Prime, 31 terabyte. That's the top one in black. Basically, everything they're doing is in their new product, other than the features that they do, but how they look and everything. It's all the new cooler stuff. Obviously, like we said earlier, Steve, comes in black. But yeah, awesome. And he's opened up the hard drive. They got an 88 terabyte, 48 terabyte. But the SSD one is the 31 terabyte. That's their big unveil right now. I had some cool conversations with I think Nick, Amanda. Amanda's like, she's standing over there right now. She's like this tall, cute little thing. And I'm like, how long have you been with Kaleidescape? She goes, 16 years. I was like, what were you, 10? Like, she's awesome. And you know what she does? She does she started out by writing the scripts just for the synopsis of the movies and stuff. And it was I talked to her for like 20 minutes. It was great. I'm like, how did you get into that stuff? And she's like, she told me her whole backstory and everything, but that was pretty cool. The engineer department, I talked to them at Kaleidescape, like what's their biggest issue that they deal with? And it's HDMI. It was fascinating. Oh, really? I was like, oh yeah, because their system they have so much control over their system that if you have an HDMI, like controlling the flow of the information through HDMI, I'm too stupid to translate exactly what he said, but they can adjust it accordingly on their end remotely, so that, and it helps. A lot of that stuff is for the integrators and stuff like that, which is of course that's what this thing's about. But just so that they can get the most consistent, image, product, everything, so you have less issues on your end, which I thought that was cool. And he's like, it's stuff, and I go, yeah, you'd never think of, and I'm like, yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, I would have thought that the most problems that they'd have would be the very well-to-do owners that are sort of saying, "Oh, look, what the hell's all this? I'm just trying to play a film and it won't play." And because most of them have got more money than sense. Most of them, Deej. I'm not saying you. Present company excluded.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I thought it would be people ringing up going, "It won't work," and it's driving me crazy. And
right, but the thing is those people don't ring up Kaleidescape; they ring up the installer. So, and that's what this thing is, right? They're not calling, but they need to get that stuff solved quickly, and that's one of the things I think. It's stuff like I wouldn't take advantage of, but it is something that so you're an installer, you call up and like, my guy's having a problem. They can go right on and it's all, they can monitor it from their end because it is Kaleidescape. It's all online and,
unless you're on your yacht in the middle of the Atlantic.
Well, yeah. And then I'm just hoping I don't sink and I'm probably too tired from rowing. What's this?
Glyn says in the chat, is Terra Prime available now in the UK? I'm not sure, Glyn, is the honest answer. Glyn, I think, is new in the chat tonight. I'm not sure, Glyn. I don't think so. It's only just been launched in the US. And they are in the UK, aren't they? But I don't think they're quite majorly here yet.
Yeah,
unless you want to go and ask them, Deej.
It is, and I believe, Steve, I've been asking them. No, it is in the UK, and they're trying to get a larger presence over there. I can't remember what the last reason I heard was. They're having trouble getting, I don't know, to these type of things and get the word spread and stuff like that. It's and there's a lot of logistics, legalities and stuff. I don't know, but I know they are over there already because we've heard from listeners that are over there that have it already. So. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's here. But whether the new Terra Prime's here or not, I don't know whether those are over here.
Oh, the SSDs?
Probably not. Yeah.
I don't even know if we have them yet. I just know they just unveiled it. So, it's
it is cool. I said I'm fascinated by the earthquake thing. I've never heard of them, and that just looks like a cool sign.
Earthquake.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what this place is all about. It's all about the flash and everything, and getting you to come over and get given a T-shirt. Here's an earthquake. I'll put them in the background. The last thing I want to do is have them come over and start explaining themselves to me. But yeah.
They are monster subs.
What is kind of funny is people are trying to stay out of the periphery like I'm they are. But they don't have a room. That's interesting. Okay. They don't have a room, so it's like you just look at their stuff. Okay.
They do look beefy, though. Wow, and anything called Earthquake just sounds cool. Right, Brock is asking...
I think that was the idea.
Yeah. Brock is asking, are the driving and skiing simulators there this year?
There are driving simulators over. There's driving simulators over there. The what do you call it? The chairs that move with them. I've seen those.
The 40X or the Mm-hmm. Oh right, wow.
And can
you have those installed in your own home?
Yeah. Oh yeah, if you got the money. Yeah. That Rockstar was thinking of getting one for his theater. I remember talking to him. He wanted to get one for his theater. Hey, can we show the back of the Gramani? Yeah. And all of this? Check out. I put this video out yesterday of the back of this. Oh, you in the middle of filming? Go ahead. This is all of this is the back of this theater. There's the Barco up there. You see that? That's outside the room. But look at this system here.
This is what we call wire porn.
Connected Ethernet. Yeah.
Travis, stop messing with it.
Oh yeah,
don't unplug anything.
Storm audio at the front, and Kaleidescape, everything.
Cool, look at that.
All of these
are the amps down here.
Wow. Do not unplug anything, guys. Do not unplug anything.
I know. Well, we had our head back there yesterday, and it was Joe Klusnick. He'd come up behind us, and he's like, "Don't touch anything," and I'm like, "I'm not." Oh, you shut up.
So yeah, Mark Hader says D-Box. That's what I was thinking of. 4DX is the commercial of D-Box, isn't it?
Yep.
That's what it
Thanks,
was.
Mark. Yep.
Yeah, cheers, Mark. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah, 4DX. I knew it was something like that. But you can get those at home.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll just drive you crazy. Dan is saying in the chat, start pushing buttons, DJ.
I know. Oh, just push play, right? Push play.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Just let me push play.
See what happens.
Oh, yeah. I know. What can go wrong, right?
Yeah, that's it. Start a riot at Cedia.
I'm trying to think of what else.
What are those behind you, dude? What are those squares behind you? Those rectangles over your right shoulder. What are those behind you? There's three triangle rectangles.
Here? Okay.
They look like my DLS flatbox speakers. What are they?
No, these are Chris Seymour's screens examples.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So if
like
you look
swatches.
at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you got over here, that's the Series 1. It's tells you everything. But this one here, I actually took a picture of the Stewart version, and that's pretty cool. It's like basically a dark gray. So in a well lit room and a very powerful projector, you can get it nice bright, but it helps with your contrast. And then that's your Series 3. It's just showing you the different screens that they have. Out front, they got
Dan says that's about the size I can afford.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, look, if I stand really close to it, you see how small it is. But from back here, I'm like, that's a 120-inch screen just really far away.
Yeah, perspective.
Yeah. What do you got? We got a couple minutes. I'll go back over to the that giant Kaleidescape has. I don't know how big this is, but it's an actual display, like the wall.
Are you close to that 18-foot one? Are you close to the 18-foot up mini LCD one that?
No.
Or is that's closed doors?
And I'm afraid to go too deep into the place because I'll lose internet and stuff.
No worries.
Let me. Okay, I just turned on the noise cancellation.
It's changed your voice.
Did it?
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Wow, look at that.
And this place is very well lit, and it still looks phenomenal. It looks absolutely phenomenal, and it's huge.
Yeah,
those guys standing in front of it, for perspective, the bigger guy there is like 2 inches taller than me, and I'm like.
Is that a projector or is that a mini LCD?
No, that's Quantum. That's the Quantum dot. So, yeah.
Whoa. Yeah.
I think actually. Is that the screen or is it? Because there is another one. I don't know which one Todd took the picture of.
I think it was that one. I thought it was that one, but I'm not sure. There were subs in front. Yeah. Now that does look very cool. Oh yeah.
So you can see, I'll show you this. Travis texted me the other day, and I was like, "What do you mean Bel Air? Like, look at this." So this here, the Bel Air circuit. That Travis and I were talking about that a couple of weeks ago when he was on, and we couldn't think of the name of it, but that's where you pay like $35,000 for the system, and then like it's I think $1,500 for the movie, and you get it for a week. But it's first run movie, like the day they open in the theater, you get it in your home, and it's that Bel Air series. So that's what they're talking. It's. So you don't have to go to the theater. You just save a few pennies, and you can get everything at home right away.
Yeah, you're not saving anything, though, are you? I mean, popcorn's expensive, but it's not that expensive.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh man, there is some seriously cool stuff there. It does look really good. And how are you enjoying it overall? Out of 10?
It's a 10. It's a 10.
Oh, man.
It's
nice.
It's like I'm exhausted. But I can't stop. It's like I just keep walking around, and I see some of the same stuff over and over. But it's fun because you're running into people, talking to people I've never met before. But I'm meeting some people that I know through the show, and seeing a lot of people for the first time in person, obviously. And now all of a sudden it's just like you've known them forever. But yeah, it's just the conversations and Yeah, so meeting some people here. I don't know if we said it on the show yet. Did we tell everybody we're doing the 24-hour one soon? That's coming.
You mentioned it on the Takeover Tuesday, didn't you? You mentioned it on that.
Did I? Okay.
Yeah. The last week's one, yeah.
So people on YouTube right now, when we get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'm going to try to go 24 hours of home theater, 24 hours of Le Mans, 24 hours of home theater right after we get to that. Not the minute, because I gotta take a nap before I start that. But yeah, we're going to do that, and I'm going to start lining up some people I got that I met today that we've known for years, stuff like that, and we're just going to talk 24 hours and just have fun with it, see what we can do. So yeah, I can't wait for that. That's going to be, but it's kind of like what's going on now. I was up late last night, and then I'm going to be up late tonight with these guys, and we'll see what if I survive tomorrow.
Oh man, very cool. Sounds very jealous. And is it Chicago or Colorado? I thought it was Colorado, but when you said that is it?
No, I had a layover in Chicago yesterday, so I'm in Denver.
Right. Yep. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. That explains
I'm in Denver right now. Yeah.
Yeah. For those wondering, Dean sent John and I a text of him landing and said Gotham City. So I thought, what is it? Chicago? I thought it was Colorado, but that explains it then. Okay.
And that text I sent you is the best it looked, because as soon as we landed like that, us coming in, I sent the picture of like the skyline of Gotham City, and then we landed, and it was like you couldn't see 10 feet. It was all fog.
Oh,
so
okay.
Oh well. But yeah, so we're in Denver having a blast. Trying to take it all in for everybody. We'll talk again on Tuesday. I don't know. I think I'm recording with Joe Klosnick, who's also here, but he's in classes today, and then he's going to take in all of this tomorrow. So I think that's going to be our takeover Tuesday. Him and I are going to find time to chat about our experiences here. So we'll get that on Tuesday. That's audio only. And then, Tuesday afternoon. Sorry, guys, I have no other movies to watch, but I think I'll have plenty to talk about.
All right, Stephen Att says we've got a spy on the floor at Cedia. Cool.
Yeah. That's honestly, that's what I'm trying to be. Because, I met Giles, by the way, and had a great conversation. I'm hanging out with him tonight. We had an awesome conversation this morning before this place opened, and I'll save that for later. We had an awesome conversation. We really hit it off. That was really, really cool. So check out his channel. That's what I'm going to be saying from now on, because he's doing awesome. He's part of that press, and he's getting awesome video and stuff. So, and that's why I kind of stepped back. I'm like, let these guys go, and I'll do this stuff. I'll just have fun with you guys, and that's all I want to do, anyways.
Dan says you've done us proud, DJ. Look at that.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. Oh,
it does look like a cool place. Yeah, it looks really, really good.
It really is.
But so where's Jen? So Jen's back in the hotel room joining the chat, is she? You haven't barred her from the show floor, have you? Come on.
No, I got her a pass. I got her a pass and everything. I'm probably going to grab her right now and bring her over if I don't know if I have time. But she's definitely coming in tomorrow. It's slower on Saturday, so we're going to come over here tomorrow morning, and she's going to do all the demos that I've done, and whichever one she likes, we'll buy.
Jen's in the chat. Jen, like the 18-foot micro LED. Go on, you want to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We just gotta fit it in our luggage on the ride home.
Well, it's micro LED. Just cut it into bits, reassemble it.
Exactly. Yeah,
you're right. It's probably like nanotech anyway.
Ship it. Yeah, exactly.
All righty. So. Good man. All righty. All right. So, so you need to head off and meet your meetings and do your stuff.
I got to get this all packed up, and then I made a giant mess, and now that never worked, and I'm on my iPhone here. So thank God for the iPhone. Sorry about that opening, but and then I'm heading over to do the Trinov. I got that, and then a big get together tonight. And a lot more. I'm hoping, I got my fingers crossed, there's a lot more coming from that one, but you never know. So a lot of people, everybody's busy here, and I'm the only one that's like fly on the wall. So
it's way to be. You hear everything, and that's the way to be. See everything. It's great.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
All righty. Okie dokie. Right. Well, there we go then. All right. So we better get out of here then, and let you do what you've got to do.
You got to get to work. I got to get back to work. And we'll talk again soon. Thanks, Steve, for jumping on. This is awesome. I couldn't have done it
my pleasure, guys.
I'd just be going. But thanks, guys. Talk soon. We'll talk on Tuesday. See you then.
Yep. Nice to chat. Cheers, guys.